here again, day 1070 in a row of the Renaissance Man Show, and we're gonna get into it. So make sure you share this because we're getting a family Zoom call going. I'll see you in a minute.
Some night when the world stops hating, we're going to find a way. And I'll keep waiting until we find that day. Yeah, I bet I'll keep saying, I'll keep playing. Oh, until you meet us one day. Yeah. Time to stop the hate. Stop the hate. Let's stop the hate, hey, yeah. It might be late, but let's stop the hate.
It's Sunday. It's Mark Pires. And it's Renaissance Man. I'm here to ease my mind and help my living, of course. It's Renaissance Man. It's the daily variety show, Mark Pires Renaissance Man. I'm here to connect with you, to amplify your current state. And I'm here with you on day 1070 in a row of the Renaissance Man Show. And we're going to get into it just like we do every single night, fam. So what are we up to? I'm late. Yeah, what are we doing, Mark? Working on the Beat Seat site. I had to get things fixed. And we're doing a family Zoom call tonight. Who's up for it? Who's up for Chatteroo? Doing it on a Sunday night. Who was around for the movie night? And a little driving in space situation. Back to the Future, Mark. When we're doing it, we're doing it. Alex T in the house. I'm going to quickly say hello to everybody who's joining us from the top. Alex T, Bradley Smith, Jack Servold. So good to see you, my friend Jacqueline Grace. Of course, Jacqueline, I don't know if you're aware. I think I told you yesterday, or you may see. I already printed 10. Wherever I put it. Oh, they're over there. I printed 10 albums. Here's one. Bing, biggity boo, biggity biggity boo, biggity biggity boo. That is the Back to the Future Mark CD right there, which I printed out the art, or I haven't printed out the artwork, but I made the artwork for this today. You guys want to see what it looks like? You guys want to check out the artwork for Back to the Future Mark? Let's see. Let's see if we can do that here. You know, we could do anything we want here. This is a Renaissance Man Show. You kidding me? I don't know if we can do it. You don't know if we can do it? I'm just going to do it then. Dead. Just go freaking dead. So let's see what we got here, sir. This is what I created. So, and this is part of why we're here at this time. This was created for today. This is the front cover. As you already know what this looks like, but I'll show it to you anyway. All right, so there's the front cover of the Back to the Future Mark album. So, Jacqueline, you will see that right there when you get the album. And then, so, okay, let's go to the inside. Let's see what the inside looks like. Bang, biggity boo, inside. Wow, right? We're in the friggin' future. Back to the Future Mark doing it, right? And then, this is probably one of my favorite parts, underneath the CD. which is hard to see, but it's going to look like this. You know, right under the CD. On a white backdrop. Nice. And then this is probably cool as well for me, but I put all the lyrics in there, right? Check this out. Or just the names of the songs. And and then even when the spine, like on the spine, guys, look, Back to the Future mark. It's going to say, when you look at it on your CD case, you're going to be able to put this on your shelf and be like, yes, I'm killing it. And there's some of this gets cut off, actually. Oh, Zabrosk, you're up, dude. Give us a woohoo. You know we need it. Woohoo! Sunday night woohoo from Zabrosk. I know. No, I'm sorry I left you. He's upset that he's, it's 11:24 and he's doing his woohoo at 11:24. He's used to doing it at 10:33. My bad. Look, Zabrosk, we've been doing a hot holiday season situation. We've written 5 Christmas songs so far. Well, that means we only have 8 to write, and then we're good. We have a Christmas album. So last night we wrote a funny Christmas song because of Trish. Trish is just, you guys keep throwing me for a loop, and I love it. She's like, I want you to write a funny one, like a 60s, like grandma got run over by a reindeer type of situation. And I think we came up with like Charcoal Christmas, right? It was a Charcoal Christmas. That one I can't wait to hear. I haven't even listened back to any of these. I downloaded them to my phone. In fact, oh my goodness, I didn't get to all of them yesterday. I only got to 3. There's one more song that still has to be recorded. The last one, I think the Charcoal Christmas one, has to be downloaded still to my phone. So guys, so excited to have we're going to be creating a Christmas album. Who's going to get on with me and have a chat tonight? What do you say? I'm going to put this together so we can do it. I'll throw a song on or something so we can just get this process started. But geez, right? Each album will be that my hold up right now is this, and I'm not sure how much of a problem this is going to be. I ordered as well like a 30 pack, I think it is, of 90-minute CDs because my albums are not 80 minutes. This is an 80-minute. This is 80 minutes or 77 minutes. The album right before it, which is On a Mission, is 81 minutes and 36 seconds. And I was like, do I cut it into a double album situation for a minute 36? So I found there's one CD that I could find that's 90 minutes. And I'm hoping that all of my albums at least fit within the 90 minutes. I'm not sure if they do. I may wind up having to do a double album on one of them. I'm not sure because the CDs wasn't even a thought. Here's the other thing I'm thinking. I think I told you guys this yesterday, but Jacqueline's getting something a little different because this is like a pain to get like all these CD cases. I thought it would be kind of cool. I mean, I could do that if she wants that, but I think these things are a dime a dozen. You can just throw them in these and the ones you have at home. I'm going to get a CD case. I already ordered them, a couple CD cases so I can make one for Jacqueline. But it's one where you just open it up. It's zipper, open it up, and you got 1, 2, you're just flipping through. Album 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 for the year. And guess what? There's plenty of space left for next year, for the next 13. So you just have the entire catalog of Mark Pires here and just keep going. I think there's something like 40 or 72, 48 or 72. I'm not sure what it was. But that's enough for at least 4 years of live songwriting. So I thought that would be a pretty cool thing just as and then I'll throw like, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how to, I wish I could customize those. That would be amazing to put like an embroidered, oh, you know what? I wonder if I could do that. I'm going to look around and see. Because if I could do like a Mark Pires Renaissance Man on a CD case and just have it be like bang biggity boo, we keep adding to it. It's just the problem is it's a dying media, with the exception of a few of you family members who want to who want to get a CD. It's hard to even find CDs. You know that I can't go into a store today and buy CDs. I tried. I mean, they have the cheapest, like ones that are silver and it says like Memorex on the cover. I need white CDs so I could print on them, so they look this freaking good, And so the thing is, to find those, I got to order them on like Amazon. You got to go like online and just find a source. So I found the source, a couple of sources to get them. But they're more expensive now because nobody's using them anymore. It's like, it's obsolete. It's weird. And that's the crazy thing is I got this ridiculous printer here now that I got it for cheap. And now I know why, because they're dead. Nobody wants CDs. But if this family still listens to CDs, and as we grow as a family, some of us are like, you know what? I do want CDs. I'm going to do something different. I thought about it. Now that I'm understanding my setup and I think I'm going to be able to do this, I think what I'm going to do is take these, do this. We're going to have these things pressed. I'm going to press them myself. All the artwork will be just like I showed you. And for all the albums. And what I'm going to do is take these, like here's an example. I'm going to take these spindles here that come to me when they send them to me. Okay. And these spindles right here, I'm just going to fill them up. They're 50 in each that you could put on each spindle. And I'm just going to fill them up. 50 in each one of each album. So every time an order comes in from one of the family members, all I have to do is pop it into a clear thing and send it out the door and get it going. Because now I just made 10 today. I just made 10. It was not even a problem. So I realize now I'm able to do this. I'm also going to do something else because I really want to see if we get this going as far as the CDs. I have it on the website that for $25 you can get a CD signed, and I'll send it to you. I'm bringing the price down to $18 for each CD, and it's $15 if you want to get onto the subscription plan where every month there's a new one sent to you. And it's this, I mean, it's just a couple dollars more than if you bought the album. I think it's a better way of doing it. You pay $13 for the digital album, or for $15 if you join the subscription plan, you're getting a freaking CD with the artwork. To me, if you want to have something you're a fan of the show, and each one will be signed. So $18 just to buy it, $15 if you sign up for the full year, and every month you're debited. It's almost like you're supporting the show. For example, Jacqueline Grace supports me on Patreon. Thank you so much, Jacqueline. I just noticed I got a Patreon today. I was like, oh my goodness, that's so cool. It's actually really cool when that happens. I don't have many people that support me on Patreon, but the ones that do, Jacqueline and everybody else, I'm going to be doing more on Patreon, I promise. Because I do appreciate the support you guys give me. And all my links are below if anybody does want to support this show. I am live for the 1070th day in a row. That's pretty freaking insane. I started realizing, why am I, and I didn't even do it for the tonight's show, but why is there no comma? What are we doing? Why is there no comma? Did I put the comma in here? Let me see. If we didn't, I'm going to be like, you're mental. I was just thinking about it earlier today and I started writing it, but I'm like, oh no, I didn't even put the right title in. No, see, I didn't even put it. I'm going to just watch the screen right now, guys. Watch the screen. All right. Bang, biggity booing it, because this is just silliness. What are we talking about? Just take a look and tell me, doesn't this have more of an impact and give you a little bit more of a like, holy, what are you kidding me? Just watch the screen right this second. Let me see if it says it for me. I also realized I needed a little bit of a space. Need to put a space. Let's see if it works. I'm watching, see if it does this in real time. Do I have to I may have to restart. Let me just do a refresh and see. My laptop, let's see. Yeah, laptop did the refresh and then it worked. Now it's starting me over with a stupid freaking commercial. You know what? It looks a lot better to me. I don't know. So for now on going forward, because we've gone beyond 1,000 days, that 70 is freaking significant. I had somebody the other day or 6 months ago, 8 months ago, that said they were, oh, please support me. I'm so nervous. I don't know if I could do it. And then like, I'm taking on this 63-day challenge to go live for 63 days in a row. I don't think I could do it. And I was like, I'm at day 932 in a row or whatever it was. And like, you could do anything. Are you kidding me? I didn't think I could go this many days in a row live. But once we went beyond 1,000 days, I don't know why the hell I've been watering it down and just saying 10069, 10. What are you No, there's a freaking comma in there. Just like there's an apostrophe and a space in the word impossible. Yeah, next time you look at the word impossible, picture it with a comma, with an apostrophe right beyond the I and a space between the M and the P. Anything you look at is possible. And it just say that thing's screaming at me, I'm possible, and you can do it. You know, when I first was told, it was my brother who said it to me after day 6, I think, that you can't go every day. No one wants to see you every day. And go like once a week, go once a month. Like, you know, that's when, you know, there's a guy who has 5 million followers and he goes live once a week. And I was like, I don't care what other people do. I'm going to go live every day. And in fact, I'll go every day until my heart stops beating. And he looked at me and started laughing. And it's been 1,070 days in a row. So don't tell me I can't do something. Don't tell me what the world wants. I don't know what the world wants. I just know I'm going to keep showing up and hope that the world wants what we're creating here. But I don't think he's right. And, you know, through 1,070 days in a row, he's right. But I don't think he's right. So I'm going to continue on. And I'm going to prove him wrong after 5,632 days or 1,216 days, whatever that day is that I'm on against Trevor Noah and Jimmy Fallon and everybody else in the negatube. That day, I'll give him a call. I love my brother to death. Love my brothers to death. I've never in my life been so dedicated beyond how I am for my family and to continue to survive in this world, but to something, you know, my real estate business, I'm just as dedicated. But this idea of doing a hobby, I used to have a hobby of sitting at the end of the day and putting my feet up and watching a TV show that I used to love TV show guys. Ooh, I'd love all that distraction that they'd throw in front of me for years. You guys know from the year 2009 roughly, when I made 3 videos here on YouTube and then just stopped and started watching freaking TV and video games or whatever the freak it was back then, just to distract myself from the fact that I worked my tail off that day in real estate. I did that for years. I didn't show back up. For 9 years, I came back finally and saw a couple of videos. One of them had like 125,000 views. Christopher Walken being interviewed by Harry Carey. And I was like, holy cow, tons of comments. Hey, when's your next video? Oh, that Walken's pretty good, buddy. When are you doing another video? When are you doing another video? When's your next video? 9 years ago. 8 years ago. I responded to every single one of them. Who knows if any of them have an account? None of them have ever showed up here. But they're like, when's your next video? And I think when I finally found these, it was like day 600 or 700. And I was like, hey guys, I've been live every day for 600 plus days and I'm never stopping. If you liked that video back then, I know I had been off the planet forever and you won't find me. But if maybe through a video I made 9 years ago where 125,000 people actually saw that one, maybe those people will respond. But no, nobody even, I don't even think anybody got those. In fact, one day I was in my back end on my comments and it said that those were held. They held those comments from me responding to my own comments. I was like, so there's something weird on the back end with all of the platforms when it comes to the Renaissance Man show. But in general, that's fine. You have to realize that it's not just me, it's the world. There's very few people that are able to cut through because they're only broadcasting a specific message. I want to share something with you guys right now. I haven't gone live on TikTok yet, but I posted something completely different on TikTok today. So in general, I post comedy and I post music. Everything we do here, I post the positivity, right? I never get more than 15, 30, 100 views. A couple got I got one Back to the Future mark, got like a couple, like 2,000 views, something like that. So today, 81 I'm looking at right now as far as how many responses to the video I posted today. You guys want to see what the video is? Let's see if we could pull it up on the screen here and you guys can see why. And I'm not even going to look and see how many views it's gotten so far, but I'm pretty sure I've got a ton of views. And the thing is, you could either play the game or you don't play the game. This to me is semi-playing the game because I posted a piece of content that's very popular, but it's not my content. Usually I'm only posting my content. It's all I'll post, okay? Holy freaking cow. 16,000. Alrighty, let's see something, right? Let's see what we got here, guys. This is, again, I may have to shift the game a little in order to get people to see what we do here, because this doesn't make sense. Ernest, how are you, my friend? This doesn't make sense, right? The whole world doesn't make sense. But let's see what people do want me to be posting. They don't want me to be posting positivity, live songwriting, and comedy. Funny. I have a Dr. Fauci comedy. I'll show you it. We'll see how many views that has. So let's just play a game here. Let's play a game of how positivity plays in today's marketplace. Okay, guys? I'm about to prove something massive to each and every one of you. Wait, how was I going to do this? I think I have to do it actually this way. Hold on. I'm doing the window capture. All right, here we go. So, we're going to prove to ourselves. We're going to prove to ourselves that the world is messed up and doesn't make any sense. Okay, here we go. First things first. I told you about the video. Let's see what it is. Let's see what video got 16,300 views in the last 5 hours. Look, if you look to the right, 127 views, 123 views, 190 views, 200, 159, 155, 173, 160, right? 48, 55, 60. This one, 269, guys. I got one with 269. Whoa! I did a dance. I'm dancing over here. I got 122. These people, 530, that was for the Aaron Rodgers. That was freaking hilarious, but that should have gotten 5 million. I mean, it's a funny bit. None of these. Look, there's nothing here that gets views, right? I got a little something here for Match Game. It looks like 348 views. But come on, 348 views, some more Aaron Rodgers, 507. That was topical, so I guess I hit a little on the topical side. We're doing a little diagnosis here. Look at this, guys. 1,000. Ooh, there we go, infomercial guy. But she probably got me the views, not what I did. Okay, let's see. All of this stuff was funny, or Joe Biden, 423. That's probably the funniest thing. Let's see if we can pop some of these on. How do I get the audio to work here? Oh, here we go.
Otherwise known as Sleeps. My fellow Americans, I'm Joey Futon,
right?
Otherwise known as Sleep Sofa Joe Biden.
Sleepy
I'm here to
pants.
talk to you about Afghanistan and everything we did
Hold
right.
on, I gotta bring myself.
We got them all out. That's right. Everybody we wanted. If you're still there, that's on you. The Taliban bombed us, so we were like, hey, we got to come up with a new name. Let's go with ISIS-K. We could say that a new group started. They're going to try to take down the Sleep Sofa. Look, I'm going to take a nap after this. I just had to tell you a few things first. Like my Aunt Judy. I called her, I said, look, maybe we should do a pullout. Should we pull out of Afghanistan? My Aunt Judy said, why didn't you call me before you had Hunter? Look, there'll be no questions today. I gotta go take a nap. I think I pooped my double diaper.
He did.
You know, Jill told me to wear a triple diaper today. I should have taken that advice. And just remember, there was only one person that was able to get it done. Joe Trump. My fellow Americans, I'm Joey Futon, otherwise known as Sleep Sofa Joe Biden. I'm here to talk to you about Afghanistan and everything we did right. We got them all out.
That's right. It was the window
That's
capture.
right. Everybody we wanted. If you're still there, that's on you.
Okay.
The Taliban
let's do this.
bombed us, so we were like, hey, we got to come up with a new name. Let's go with ISIS-K. We could say that a new group started. They're going to try to take down the Sleep Sofa.
Okay, so
look, I'm going to take a nap after this. I just had to tell you a few things first. Like my Aunt Judy. I called her, I said, look, maybe we should do a pullout. Should we pull out of Afghanistan? My Aunt Judy said, why didn't you call me before you had
I think you can still see me while I'm up here. All right, so we're going to look at these together.
What is going on? My fellow Americans.
Let's just roll through here.
All right, guys.
You're looking for some.
Okay, I'm going to just bring us back up. Now I'm in front of it, unfortunately, but let me just bring you back to the top here so we can look. This right here, this is Fauci rapping. Let's see how many views this got right here.
When you're anecdotal all the time, people always saying, give me a sign. You're like, look, I got a peer-reviewed process. We're going to go peer review. And we got a Remdesivir. Remdesivir has not been peer-reviewed. But I said it was good.
Remdesivir.
People have died. It's because of you. You didn't get a bugaboo. You gotta go get the bugaboo before people get sick and we blame you. And then you're saying, oh my goodness, I guess I should get the bugaboo, even though I could die or get some sort of weird thing like Bell's palsy. Or get something like myocarditis, or maybe giant carditis, or maybe Affleck carditis. Maybe you get something called magnificent carditis like they do on CNN.
always taking a negative and making a good spin.
That's
That's what they do. Dr. Weasel Facce at your service. I'm here to tell you what you need to know about the pandemic. Masks work. Get a triple decker. You put it all on over and over, and then you're still going to be protected when you get a bugaboo. You got to be a bugaboo, or else we're going to mandate it. We're going to make sure everybody gets one. And if we don't, then we're all... When you're anecdotal,
So that's a
time,
Facce.
people always saying, give me a sign. You're like, look, I got a peer-reviewed
All right, I'm
process.
bringing in
We're gonna
TikTok,
go
so at
through
least
it.
we have
And
some
we
other
got a
fam
Rem
here,
does a poop.
so the
Rem
people on
does a poop
TikTok
is
could
not
hopefully
been
join us and
peer-reviewed.
see what we're doing
But I
and
said it
chatting
was
about.
good.
Because right now, what
People are
I have
dying.
to say about this is
It's
kind of
because of
silly.
you, because you didn't get a bugaboo.
You didn't get a bugaboo,
before
bugaboo. So guys, you got a bugaboo situation, right? And you're Dr. Weasel Facce, and you're out there doing this all like, oh yeah, it's safe and effective. Okay, so look, you know what's going on. I'm dealing with very few views for any of this stuff. This 315 views. Secretary Cleary, John Ryan. Wow, John. I just want to tell you how much I appreciate your paper on Micronesia. Micronesia?
Whoa, you read my paper, Micronesia.
Wow.
Oh, John, come on the deck,
Wow.
smoke a stoke. Check it out. Get a stoke.
Gonna have a good time and do stuff talking, hammer shells, little stogie. Yeah, Chrissy Vega. Bang, biggity boop, gonna bang, bang, biggity gonna have a good time, cause we're walking, we're talking, we're talking, walking, walking, what you gonna say?
Wow, it's crazy. Come on out, talk to me on the deck. Have a stoke, maybe light it up. Talk for a little while. Talk about my daughter. Tell him something he shouldn't know, like a little nose. He has a weird nose as it is. Looks like a concave. What happened?
Can't figure she's concave. We're talking about.
Let's get into it. Gonna light that cigar out here.
All right,
with
so
my
guys,
friend John.
when you got a deviated septum situation, your name is Owen Wilson, you freaking work with it. You know what I mean? But here's the bottom line. I don't know why this thing is dropping on me. Don't drop on me, you choochie. You got a choochie situation, you know, when you're dealing, and you got to let it know. Guys, TikToking it, how you guys doing? Day 1070 in a row. We're explaining to the world the difference between which content you place and how it is received by TikTok and other audiences. If you head to YouTube and you go to Linktree, you'll see the link and head and join the family right now so you'll understand what's happening. Bottom line is this. I post positivity, live comedy, and live songwriting. Songs about society, songs about us coming together, not dividing. And no views, ever. 55 views. We're looking at this right now on my page. On green screen on YouTube if you head over and join us. And it's all next to me so you can at least see the videos, and we're doing a little broadcast on the stuff and see why some of these things have 35, 45 views. Like, for example, we have a Dr. Fauci we're at. It's called Dr. Weasel Facce. 55 views on this, guys.
When you're anecdotal all the time, people always saying, give me a sign. You're like, look, I got a peer-reviewed process. We're going to go through it. And we got a Rem does a poop. Rem does a poop. It's not been peer-reviewed. But I said it was good. Anecdotal. People are dying. But it's because of you, because you didn't get a bugaboo. You gotta go get the bugaboo before people get sick and we blame you. And then you're saying, oh my goodness, I guess I should get the bugaboo, even though I could die or get some sort of weird thing like Bell's palsy. Or get something like myocarditis, or maybe giant carditis, or maybe Affleck carditis. Maybe you get something called magnificent carditis, like they do on CNN. They're always taking a negative and making a good spin. That's what they do.
This is all
Dr.
freestyle.
Weasel Facce at your service.
Check it out.
I'm here
YouTube.
to
Doing
tell
it
you
right now.
what you need to know about the pandemic.
Pandemic.
Masks work. Get a triple decker. You put it all on over and over, and then you're still going to be protected when you get a bugaboo. You got to be a bugaboo, or else we're going to mandate it. We're going to make sure everybody gets one. And if we don't, then we're all...
Okay, so that's just a piece of it, guys. It's a 15-minute wrap. Anyway, let's move forward. I want to share with you the clip that got... Okay... Let's just share the clip that got a ton of views and see why this one, of all the positivity, live songwriting, great moments. One more thing. This needs to be seen. I'll play this and then I'll play what... This got 123 and 127 views, and then we will play what got 16,000 views. Ready?
I probably should keep some of these things to myself.
This is from 2 years ago.
But honestly, I think the world is doing too much of that. That's my problem with the world right now. Everyone's keeping their emotions and their thoughts to themselves. No one's really expressing themselves anymore. And I just feel like, well, if I start doing it, people may say, look at that bonehead. But you know what? Someone's got to start. Someone's got to start the wave. Someone's got to start the wave. You ever gone to a football game? Do you think the wave starts on its own?
Oh, look, the wave just started. No, some guy got up and he was like, woo! And he did it 10 times. And no one was paying attention. And he's like, man, no one's... Hey, guys, everybody over here in Section G, let's do the wave. Come on. Ready? Follow me. Let's go. And he did it again, and like 3 people got up, and he's watching. No one's really taking to it. And he's like, and everyone's like, just give up, buddy. Nobody's going to do the wave. Why are you doing... Just stop. No, look. I go, come on. We got to do the wave. Let's go. Let's go, Giants. He does it again. And all of a sudden, a few more people get up, but not enough to really be a wave. And does he get discouraged? No, that guy wants to see the wave. He believes he's going to see the wave. So he keeps going over and over. Everybody's looking at him. What's this guy doing? He's crazy. He's jumping up and down, going like this. Well, what do you know? A couple minutes later, the entire stadium is doing a wave.
That's right.
The entire stadium. The entire section telling him he's crazy. What are you doing? What are you waving your hands for like that? Ooh, sit down, buddy. Don't make a spectacle of yourself. Are you kidding me? I'm starting the wave.
That's right.
That's what I'm doing here on Real Talk.
It used to be Real
Starting
Talk.
the wave.
Watch
Who's
that.
joining me is the question.
Oh, I missed. There's
I
another.
should keep some of these things to myself.
Okay.
Well, the reason
Okay, so this is it, guys. Let's just get to the bit. Hey, Jelly the cat in the house. I literally have posted all kinds of crazy stuff, funny stuff, motivational stuff, live, all in the moment music, okay? Songs, we've released 143 songs on iTunes this year. All that stuff, little pieces on TikTok. Nobody's seen it. They don't put it in front of you. This...
Well, the reason that only one drug has been made available, AZT, because it's the only drug that thus far has been shown in scientifically controlled trials to be safe and effective. Well, the reason that only one drug has been made available, AZT, because it's the only drug that thus far has been shown in scientifically controlled trials to be safe and effective. Well, the reason that only one drug has been made available, AZT, because it's the only drug that thus far has been shown in scientifically controlled trials to be safe and effective.
Dr. Weaselfouch, you don't say. It's interesting that he says that. Does anybody know what happened with AZT? No good. No good. No bueno. It was as good as remdesivir. And nobody has a good memory, I guess. Or if you do, you're considered evil and an enemy of the state. Yeah, I said the state, because that's basically what we're dealing with in this situation. Anyway, guys, I'm so glad you're joining me. This is day 1070 in a row. We do have a TikTok situation going on the screen here. I haven't done that before. No, I'm glad the whole point is this show is comedy. It's a live comedy show, a live singer-songwriter show. I don't have my guitar out now, so usually I'm either saying something inspirational or I'm making you laugh. That's what we're doing here. What's that? Yo, Joanne, stop with the friggin' wheezing. I got an assistant. She has a humongocarditis situation going on. The bottom line is this. She heard on the news, you gotta protect your neighbors. She goes down to the clinic, right? Sitting down. They're like, next. She comes walking up. I'm here for my shot. They're like, holy cow, you sound like George Soros. She's like, coincidentally, my name is Joanne Soros. No relation. There is a relation. I called Maury Povich. We did it. I went down and called Soros. I'm like, come on over. We'll have you a speech. We need you to tell the world how you're going to take over in one world government situation. And he's like, I'm on my way. He starts coming down, and we're pampering him on the way. You did such a great job as Jabba the Hutt. You were so good laying on your side as Princess Leia was feeding you. Who knew that Soros was Jabba? I did. And then when you came back, a reprise, you come back and you're doing it as, Emperor Palpatine. Who knew it was going to be so good? It was riveting, really. It was riveting when you did the Palpatine situation. And that was just something. But anyway, so Soros is now he's warmed up. He's like, these people are fans of mine, And so we give him a water. He drinks the water. Bang, biggity boo. Joanne comes out of nowhere, bangs him in the back of the head. He falls to the ground. I take a plastic bag situation. 23andMe. About 3 weeks later. In the case of George Soros and Joanne Soros, you are the father. Bang, biggity boo. Joanne's father
is George Soros. Now he's on the hook. He's on the hook. She's got a humongocarditis situation. She can't even get out of my friggin' studio, guys. Right? We're here trying to figure it out. I got Zabrowski over here, our woo-hoo guy. He's trying to somehow squeeze by her to get out the door because she's right in the way now. She gets in the friggin' way of the door, you know? Opening up the friggin' file cabinet right now. Are you kidding me, Joanne? Right now, middle Renaissance Man show? We're here doing it. And you're going to do the and the wheezing. God almighty, are you kidding me with the wheezing right now? Holy freaking cow, Joanne. You know, it's times like this that I just don't understand the world we live in, you know? And I question everything. No, you're not. Wheeze all you want, Joanne. That's fine. I can get through it. I'll figure it out. They're here. They're trying to figure out how to listen. They can't hear me over your friggin' wheezing back there. Holy cow, right? Right, guy? Hold on. Totally nuts, right? I know, no, crazy, I know. Oh, man. This is getting crazy. Having to deal with this on a daily. And my wife, she's like, look, I'm not feeding Joanne anymore. She eats like a friggin' horse. Coincidentally, we give her a couple of bucks a day because we hit her hard. We hit her hard. I wrote out a contract. I didn't think she'd go for it. Within this contract, it's simple contract. You have a gig every day. I'm live every day forever. Day 1,070 in a row. So Joanne, she came in, what guys, like day 937? Joanne comes, joins the show day 937 in a row. We're doing it, right? And I'm like, look, Joanne, you want to be a part of Renaissance Man Show? You need to sign a contract. She's like, send it over, Soros style. I sent it over. She takes out that friggin' jalopy pen of hers, and she's looking it over, and I'm like, I felt weird. So I was like, you should have an attorney take a look at it, you know? No, I was an attorney in my younger years. She's like 56, you know? And so I'm like, oh, okay, good. She takes a quick look-see, right? Signs away. I'm like, end of the first night. The part of it is she gets paid nightly. End of the first night, she goes, where's my money, Mark? Here you go, Joanne. Gave her an envelope. See, the thing is, when I offered her a deal, it was for $500 an episode. And I said it, $500 an episode. And she's looking it over. She's like, I don't see dollars here. I said, excuse me? Of course you don't see dollars. You were being paid dollars. What are we talking about? She gets $500 per episode. How many tag sales have I been beat out by Gary V for those freaking Barbies, right? I just needed the hair. I'll do a slice off with the, razor blade situation. Give it back. He's doing a Sinead O'Connor special edition NFT. You're doing it. You pick it up on sale. It's like only for three Ethereum. Oh, $12,000 for a freaking Barbie that Gary V stole from me. But I worked out that deal. Like, it's a triple-decker situation. I get the hair for Joanne's ridiculous $500 an episode. And Gary V gets, the corpse / the head. After I slice off all the hair, I give him back the heads. Boop, boop. He pops them back in. He's like, crushing it. I'm like, dude, I know you're crushing it. I know you're crushing it. I'm here watching you crush it. He's like, went to a tag sale. I was there. I saw these. Look, guys, I was there. I couldn't believe it. I saw some Barbie dolls. The Barbie dolls are the guy's like looking by. I'm like, he doesn't even know what he has over here. I just looked one of them at $37. I was like, look, I'll give you $30 for the freaking case. The guy's like, no, I can't do it. How about 40? And I was like, nah, I can't do it. I can't do $40, dude. So I got it for 30. The whole thing was worth like $3,740. I couldn't do 40. What are we talking about? Crushing it. I want to see the one where it's like, the guy's like, man, I'm doing this. I'm selling this. I'm having this tag sale because I freaking need to make some cashish. I got to sell this stuff to make to do right for mines, You got a little insight. You did some auctioneer school situation.
You there?
Oh, he's got a Barbie from 82.
You did a Barbie from 82 situation and you're looking at it and you're not going to tell me? You know, sir, you got the Barbie from 82. How about I give you that $40? You can't give the $40. You got to be like crushing it. You're still crushing it at $40, okay? You got a 32. One of them's 32, okay? You're not crushing it at 40? You got to break the man's spirit on the way out the door and drive away in the Escalade? Crushing it. Look, no, guys, doing it. You got to get out there, do it. You got to. First of all, I absolutely love like that whole concept. I just make comedy out of everything, but I love Gary. Guys, check this out. Right now, there are 11 albums from 2021 on iTunes. Just type in Mark Pires. We've written every song live here on the show. This is day 1070 in a row. And this is the show that will never end. I'm live every day of the year, including Christmas Day. So if you haven't followed me yet, this is a good time to do that because there's a good chance the ticker talker won't allow you to see me again. Let's see if we could do a refresher-oo and see if that said 16.3. Let's just see if this has gone up at all. I don't know if it goes up that quickly, but that seems to be a lot of views. I didn't have that many views for anything else. Oh, 17.5, guys.
The drug has been made available, AZT, because it's the only drug that thus far has been shown in scientific.
This thing's about to go freaking viral. We got to somehow get that page ready to roll. Get some people in there. Let's see what happens when I click my link tree. Uh-oh. Is that working? It better work because I got the link tree up now, and it better work. Okay, good. As a Spotify. Okay, the website. Wait, is that... Why does it say my gear and CDs? It should say the website. What the freak? Mark Pires gear and CDs? Dude, just say markpires.com. What are we talking?
What are we talking? How dare you? Hold on a minute. You hear? Renaissance Man Show?
Oh, guys, look, this is a good way. Together, we can review some of the things that I've done the last couple of days, like markpires.com. Check this out. This is the newest website that I'm really excited about because we can now do our thing together. I'm trying to figure out how to stream live on my website. So we could just be like, dude, you know what? Forget about YouTube. Forget about the ticker talker, the Twitcher, and freaking Jack Sparrow's gone. Who's the new guy over at Twitter? Because they don't seem to like the positivity either over there. But look, we had a good conversation about this. You go to my TikTok page. You're going to see funny stuff. You're going to see great music, and you're going to see inspirational stuff. 0 views. I put one thing up of Dr. Weasel Fouch. Bang, biggity boo. Everybody wants to share it. Everybody wants to see it. You know, and that's the difference. Everybody cares about the negativity. Everybody cares about that sensationalism of, oh, this guy's a friggin' creep. I had to post it. Right before I posted it, I was like, I don't know if I could do this. I don't know if I should do it because it's not what I do. I post my own content. I post positivity, live songwriting, and live comedy. But I've been doing it for 1,070 days in a row, and nobody freaking sees anything I put out. But if people will see it by coming through some friggin' other avenue, like a Dr. Weasel Fouch clip, look,
my Dr. Weasel Fouch is simple. You gotta make sure you take a double-decker. If you want to, us will mandate it. It's all anecdotal, except for AZT. That's been shown with research, that it works effectively. And that we're saying the same thing down the line for anything that has to do with the corona situation. Look, I was there with Bill Gates, and I said, Bill, we have to talk about this longer. We have to figure out how to get everybody to get a bugaboo. He said,
of course we have to do that, Dr. Weasel Fouch. Why don't we stop for a moment and talk about the gravity of the situation?
That's a good idea, Dr. Weasel Fouch. I mean, yeah, that's a good idea, Dr. Gates. Why am I calling you doctor? You're not really a doctor.
Well, I actually got an honorary doctorhood when I went to...
Shut up, stupid. We're going to call Dr. Evil.
Oh, that's a good idea. I'll call Dr. Evil right now. Dr. Evil, it is Bill Gates, and it's Dr. Weasel Fouch. Oh, hi, Dr. Weasel Fouch. Hi, Bill Gates. How are you? Oh, no, we're doing okay, Dr. Evil. Look, we're talking about how we can take over the world. That's not really your purview, Bill Gates. That's actually mine. I take over the world every day. I'm like Pinky in the Brain. Number 2. No, stop that. Don't touch that. Number 2. Oh, Dr. Gates. I mean, Bill, tell Dr. Evil what our plan is. Oh, Dr. Evil, our plan is to take over the world tenfold. We'll have bugaboos for everyone and boosters to go. Bugaboosters. Bugaboos and bugaboosters for everyone. It's a fantastic plan. We should start hitting them immediately with the bugaboosters. Well, I like that plan, but what happens if the murder hornets come? Oh, we hadn't thought of the murder hornets yet, though, Bill Gates. What do we do, Dr. Gates? Oh, well, I could have Moderna start working on a vaccine for the hornets. That's a great idea, Dr. Gates. I'm with Bill Gates. Why do you keep calling him doctor? I'm the only doctor. You're not even a doctor, Dr. Weasel Fauch. We know that you're just a profiteer. And look, number 2, eliminate them both. I'm done talking to them. Are you kidding me? So when you're doing a Dr. Weasel Fauch situation, you got Dr. Evil coming by, and then number 2's there doing his thing, and you're not giving a follow? What are we talking about? Guys, so check this out. We are on markpires.com right now, and the family members, this is a new thing. I've never done this before where I'm in front of you and we're doing some screen stuff. But this is kind of a fun thing, right, guys? We're doing something different tonight. So when you head over to the website, which is markpires.com, you're going to see something cool here. This is what we are doing here. We're trying to motivate the world to find something positive at a time where nobody's positive. Wait, where the hell is my Dr. Wayne Doppler gear? Dr. Wayne Doppler, tallest man alive, 9'12". That's really 10 feet tall. He's really 8'9" and a quarter. He's growing. Dr. Wayne Doppler. I should have brought Dr. Wayne Doppler into the fold there on the Dr. Evil call. Dr. Doppler, it's Dr. Evil. Oh, hi, Dr. Evil. Oh, that's sweet. That's Bill Gates. Wayne Doppler and Dr. Gates actually sound interestingly similar. I thought of almost changing Wayne Doppler's voice, guys. Just consider this, because I know in Batmark versus Supermark, which is... Check this out. Let's see if this works. Yeah, look at that.
You can't pay respect and just allow the Facce to be. Look.
Guys, the movie plays
Both you guys.
right there when you start. How about this one? Let's see what happens when you put Three's Company up. Let's listen to this.
Lowe's Theaters welcomes you to the exciting.
This is the intro to my movie, Three's Company. There's 2 movies on YouTube.
And don't talk during the show.
Hello? Yeah. Yeah, this is the company that destroys relationships one at a time. You gotta watch the movie. It's freaking hilarious. This is live improvisation. This is what we do here on the show. And then you go down lower, and this is the Renaissance Man daily live feed and regular feed. So basically today we did Back to the Future Mark, HOV Lane in the year 2769. You guys missed it last night. We were live doing it. We're getting into it. And we went to... Someone has to start the wave. I put that up as just a part 1. That was just a little... But look, everything's here. All you got to do is check it out, guys. But what I would say, and then I think this is hooked up to Spotify. Beatseat.rocks. We're about to go there.
Almost home, almost home. But when
Oh, this is
turn
cool.
on the TV, all I see is hate, division, and just hypocrisy. You can't shut it down, yeah, yeah. You got to let it flow, flow, flow. People die in misery, hey. that's what they're all about. These silly people that just wanna drown us out. It's just another day. Same story. Just another day. Yeah. Same story. Just another day.
So you can listen to my music on the site. That's cool, guys.
We're all
vulnerable. Don't forget that. Vulnerable to the lies. Hold on, we're going to listen to the rest of that.
vulnerable to unless you got some mask on your face. Everything's a problem until you sit down in your space. And then it's fine, you take it off your face. You put it down, you do whatever you want. You can sneeze, you can cough. It's okay, cause it doesn't seem to affect anybody inside of this perimeter here. That's what we say, and people seem to go along with this crazy job. It makes sense in 2021, no. Something higher, something that we can reach, something we can attain, yeah. But maybe we did before, now they've got us here, landlocked under this atmosphere. We're not getting out of here. No, gotta find their energy sources and take them down. Your thumb down on everyone, yeah. 2021, we're in the Stone Ages. Yeah, can't break away. We're in the Stone Ages. We can't break free. No, from the change you got to put. Almost home. Turn on the TV. All I see is hate.
All right, they brought us around in a circle, so that's good. We move on. So that is basically, where was I? I was able to play with that. I shouldn't have done what I did. I broke out of there. Now, let's see if I can do it again. No. All right. Yes, we're going to do a little zoomaroo. That was just me being a chilly willy and silly goose, I guess you'd say. Last thing I want to share with you, though, guys, is the Beat Seat website. Let's just take a rock and roll look at this thing. I'm really pumped about this. Look at that freaking website, right? Got her right there. She's chilling right on the Beat Seat, right? Look at those Beat Seats, right? I think they switch. Look at that. That's cool. That was a custom job I did for somebody. I'll do that for anybody. If anybody has a custom job-aroo, it's just an upgrade, I think, of $50. I haven't tested this yet. We should. But these are 3 Beat Seats I built for myself. I still have, I think one of these is at a shop. I have to go check on that one because that's a beautiful piece. But these 2 right here on the left side, this one in the middle right here specifically is a piece of Gibson wood because I built the CEO of Gibson a Beat Seat. And I built myself one. This is the Beat Seat. It doesn't show us, but right up here is the Martin sign. And that is my Beat Seat at Martin & Company in Nazareth, Pennsylvania. It's still on their stage. They really liked it. They were really cool. They said, look, we wanted to do a deal with them and have them. I mean, look, how awesome does that thing look next to another guitar? You sit on that thing and kick this thing like I do it, it's a wrap. I just put this as a simple understanding. 2011, Mark invented the Beat Seat out of necessity, a one-man band lacking percussion and a comfortable seat. Mark solved both problems with the Beat Seat, the first patented drum that allows you to sit comfortably upright while you play with your hands and feet. And then when you go in here, there's a couple other cool things I want you guys to see. The shop, obviously, is just, you get to see the couple more. There's the shot where you see the Martin Company. I didn't realize I got that in there. This is simple stuff. We're not going to go crazy here. So, forum, we got a forum situation. Let's just see it. There's a couple of A-seats. I built every single one of these with my bare hands. Bang, biggity boo. And in here, how do you use your Beat Seat? Did anybody respond? I don't know if anybody responded to this. Oh, I wrote something back into it. But I wanted to introduce people to the forum. You guys can check out the forum there. The other thing is frequently asked questions. Let's see what this is. How do you play the Beat Seat? The Beat Seat, the easiest way to play the Beat Seat is to wear shoes that do not have a wide sole. The best brands for this are Vans, Pumas, and anything with a flat side. Place your shoes against the 2 side panels like I'm doing here. Use the balls of your feet like a hinge to turn your heels into the sides of the Beat Seat. That's what I'm doing. I'm hinging into it. I suggest starting with 1 foot, the kick, for a few days until you can switch easily into different beats. Then incorporate your other foot. Yeah, backpack. You definitely need it. There's so much fun to play. I mean, I have so much playing every day I play. I suggest starting. And then I said, remember, the Beat Seat is a powerful acoustic percussion instrument. The more you practice and explore the various tones you can access, the better you will get. The same strategy is learning any musical instrument. Feel the awesome range of the Beat Seat. And just think about this. The bass on that thing. Crazy thing is, just on the face and around the sides, there's more tones on my Beat Seat than any other drum in the world right now. That's just the face. Forget about... I mean, it's crazy the stuff you can do. Go to beatseat.rocks, check it out. And if you follow the page as well, that would be a good thing because we're going to do some live demo stuff here as soon as I figure that out. Next question, is the Beat Seat heavy? It's a wood instrument. Is it heavy, Mark? No, the Beat Seat ranges between 12 and 15 pounds. That's not heavy, depending on the woods. And there is a grab and go bar in the back. Literally stick your hand in the back. I built a special bar you can grab onto and just go. So when you finish playing, you can grab and go comfortably while carrying your guitar or your other main instrument. It's a perfect thing. It's almost like when you grab a piece of luggage. You want to have another piece of luggage to balance you out. It's really so crazy, you know? So you're holding it down and you want to make sure you're balanced. With a Beat Seat, you hold the Beat Seat in one hand, you got the guitar in the other, and you are balanced. You're just rolling. It's such a... Oh, man. You guys hear it. Then if you play with brushes, we get a whole different sound. I mean, it's crazy. The percussion sound of this when you play with your hands is just like... The tonal quality is something that's never been seen or heard before. These are hand-built in the United States of America, guys. These are not made in Japan. They're hand-built. And not only that, they're hand-built by this guy. One of the options on the page is that you can have me sign it if you're interested in that, if there's any interest in that as the inventor and the builder of your instrument. I can tell you I'm not going to be building them forever. I am live here every day. And when the world finds what we're doing here, we're just going to be creating sweet music together and making each other smile on a daily. So for now, let me show you what this Beat Seat does. I mean, this is just the crazy stuff you could do with this thing. I don't want to get too loud because it's 12:20 in the morning. I got a family sleeping upstairs, but... And the thing is, the more you play it, the better you get. And if you start telling yourself you're going to do it and you're going to get better, you will. But you have to practice. And, you know, for me, playing with it every day, writing songs with it every day, I'm at a point now where sometimes it takes me a little while to get the right loop going. Like, it's better for me to play along with something. See, I just had to listen to this for a minute, get the beat down. I'm hearing something I gotta find. That's it almost. All these crazy tones here. I actually want to see something more upbeat would be nice. Take a while and go back and
Back to the future, Marge. Take a while, take a while, go back in time, go back in time. It's back to the future, Marge. Take a while, go back in time, go back in time. It's back to the future, Marge.
Back in time. So we got a background thing here. Frequently asked questions. Bottom line, you can do that. Check out the site, guys, when you can. Let's get into a freaking Zoom call here. Guys, if you are on TikTok, I'm going to shut this link off because you're not going to be able to participate in what's coming next. I don't think. It's going to be a little weird when you're hearing people talk, but there's no one else in on it. So I'm going to cut this down. Appreciate you guys. Oops. All right, let's see what we got over here. How do we get this going again? I think I have to just open this and... Okay, how do I... Okay, I think this is how I do it again, guys. Ready? Click that. And I think... Let me see what I think I want to say we did. I don't know what our password was. I think we made something like... Let me just check real quick. I may have to do this first. Let me get the... Yeah, the way to get in is capital F-A-M. Okay? Capital F-A-M. And when you do that, I think everybody will be able to see us when we... hopefully I'll be able to line it up like we usually do. We'll see. I am going to do this. This just started up over here, so I'm going to wait until we get a few people on over here on Zoom, and I'm going to play something quickly. If you guys let me know if that link works. I'm going to quickly play a song so I can grab a quick bite to eat. I hope you guys check out the Beat Seat. Check out everything else that's going on with the Mark Pires website, markpires.com. And let me play you something here. And if we get some people on the Zoom call, then we'll make that happen. Just give me 2 minutes to grab a drink or maybe a bowl of cereal. I need to eat something. 12:30 in the morning. What are we doing over here? Okay, so let's pop this on as a piece of music for you. Oh, you know what I wanted to see is You Can't Get Away From You. This one's a song right here, guys. Remember, no matter how bad anything gets in life, or no matter how great anything gets in life, you can't get away from you. I'm going to pop this on and grab a quick bowl of cereal. I'll be right back, and then we'll be live on the Zoom call. Who's joining?
Are you ready to bake?
Click join, get perks, become a channel member.
Hi, I'm Nicole Hockley from Sandy Hook Promise. I know this is hard to hear, but it's important.
stereo. You're driving like you're flying through. Getting the energy though, so you take it on. You throw it into the next gear. You're moving and quicker now. You got no fear, 'cause no one's out on the road yet. Yeah, you're gonna take it as long as you get. Before we clog up, yeah, it's like this pandemic's all over. Yeah, every bag out on the road, and it's slow like a rover. Yeah, you're sitting rolling over. Yeah, you got it, you're just waiting for people to clear the road. Gotta get back to the floor, I gotta go in. Drive it till I get to the sun.
Can we just write another song? Sure did. I do love that song. That's one of those songs, just again, at the end, I wasn't even sure I wrote a song, but we wrote a freaking new song right there. I'm going to just open up Zoom and see if anybody's there. I'm not sure if anybody's there or just was grabbing a bite. Does this work, guys? Did the link I give you work? Let me see. Let's see what happens when I go back here. Oh, I'm coming through in here, but I want to go through... Yeah, no, I think that's good, because when people pop in, then we can all get on together and I won't look so goofy when I'm getting green screened. You know? I'm getting green screened. So let's see if anybody else joins. Turn original sound is on. Yes. How do I get that again? Let me just see if I could give you that link again just to make sure. Oh, invite. Okay. Copy invite link. Copy invitation. Copy invite link, right? Does this work? Anybody want to try to call in and see if this works? It did get rather late. I'm sorry. I get kind of going and I'm a goose. And then I'm like, oh, that's all right. We're going to do a call in the middle of being an idiot. Idiot McGee over here. You know what I mean? Yeah. Sometimes when you're an idiot McGee, you just roll with it. You know what I mean? So, okay, you know what maybe we'll do is leave it live here for a few minutes. If anybody, I think it will tell me if anybody joins. I don't want to... I think what I'll do is bring this... I'll bring the zoom down right below me, so... Ah. Bang, biggity boo, bang, biggity, biggity boo. Oh, that's right, I can keep myself in because I'm on green screen. I could double-decker myself. Let me see if I could beat myself to the punch. I think if you if you micro screen it, I'm beating my doppelganger by a split second. You see, I tricked him out. He thought I was going one way, but I'm going, like, what are you going to do? You can't do it. You're catching. I'm too quick for him, you know? Like, he thinks he's fast. You're going to catch an extra eye out of him. Watch, look at this. There's like a big delay where he's just not quick enough for me. You know what I mean? Like, if we were out on a football field right now, I'd be like, I'd juke you out. Like, what? He's trying to stop me? He's trying to stop me? You know, it's like you want to deal with, you know, trying to stop with a genius on the field, like Walter Payton style, Barry Sanders situation, cutting through like a knife, and then you can't even catch up, you know? Oh, look at that. You know, I'm totally going to shake him out of his boots, you know? Trying to hide behind me. Look, I see you right there. What is he doing? My brother Cody's in the house. I'm going to go over here and see what happens. Buddy! Let me bring this back to here. There he is. Let me see. I think the audio, I think you have to click the mute button may be on.
There you go.
There he is. Hey, buddy.
How's it going, Mark?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man.
What's happening tonight?
Brand new stuff every day.
Yeah?
Yeah, well, words are spells, so you get what you ask for, right? So
oh,
we
my
want brand
brother.
new stuff every day.
You're the man. How's everything going with you guys?
It's going really good. It's going really good. We've got some Christmas shopping done today. Went to Costco.
Nice.
You know, and beyond if we have some time.
So you said you have 3 boys, right?
Yeah, 4.
4 boys. Holy cow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That is amazing. You know, the generation's going to continue on. We were talking today about how I think the new average is 1.3 children per family. And that means that for every 2 people having a kid, we're actually depopulating on our own, at least for this nation. You know, like obviously if you talk about other parts of the world, they're having 6, 8 kids, you know what I mean? And that's where it's going to start being predominant in the world. But when it comes to us in America, we're down to 1.3. They've got us down to below 2 kids. It means that we are actually reducing ourselves, which is kind of weird.
Yeah.
I have 3.
How many do you have?
I have 3.
You have 3?
Yeah, and so it's. I'm not. I don't think either of us would be like we're doing our part to further the, things. Like I always wanted kids. I always kind of.
Yeah.
I was 3. My brothers and I, and so I was like, I like the number 3. It's like worked out all right. Worked out all right. But so Christmas is getting close, man. I was looking at the calendar. It's like we're 19 days away. You know what I mean?
I know.
Like
do you guys do the elf on the shelf at your house?
I'm sorry?
Do you do the elf on the shelf?
No. You know what? We probably should have done something like that, but I don't think my wife never really got into that. She just, it's not something we did. Right. Do you guys do it?
Well, we did, but we lost our elf. So
really?
We don't have an elf on the shelf this year.
Did the elf just kind of disappear?
Yeah, the elf just somehow magically disappeared. Went all the way back to North Pole with a permanent report from Good Behavior. That's what's going on, I think,
There's a Toy Story situation going on there, I think,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I think that there's some pretty cool traditions. Like when I was a kid, we used to watch A Christmas Story. And we used to watch It's a Wonderful Life with my parents, but The Christmas Story was with my brothers and I watched. And now I'm thinking about making that a tradition with my son because he's 13. I think that's a good age to watch that movie. Before that, talking about shooting your eye out and stuff, like I think that, now he's playing games like they're so advanced, like it's unreal the things they see because they have tech.
Does he play Fortnite?
No, so we don't let him play Fortnite or GTA. But he's playing, Mortal Kombat and other things like this,
Oh.
But I'm trying to get him into others. Like he's now into the baseball game that what's it called, MLB 21, and the other one I think is still sort of in the vein, but not terrible, is Red Dead Redemption 2. So he's been playing that. I like that it's like a slow paced game. He's like you're moseying around. Like I used to play games when I was younger, so I could understand like the stigma of each side of it. Like I loved the idea there was like you're traveling around and you're like going nowhere, like the GTA stuff, and they have that feel to the cowboy hunting situation. You're on on a horse.
I love the Red Dead series. It's so cool. I mean,
I haven't played them, but I see it looks cool.
My boys played it also, and just even getting to watch sometimes it's like watching an old Western. Like we grew up watching actually old Westerns. Now they play the old Westerns. It's pretty cool.
Well, it's funny. I was saying a few weeks ago, you'll probably remember this game. I can't believe we still haven't done this. And I don't know why. We have the computer power for it. We have the hard drives capacity for it. But Mad Dog McCree, do you remember that game?
I don't.
Okay, so I walk into an arcade when I'm maybe 12, 13 years old, my son's age, and I see this game. It's a stand-up game. You walk up to it, and it's got like most of the games you're standing up, but you got these little keypads. You got a couple, you got the joystick, and you got like 4 buttons. This is a rifle. You walk up, and there's a rifle. And when you pick it up, it's not like you're shooting some cartoon. It's real human beings in a movie.
Oh, I do remember that game.
Mad Dog McCree. I do
remember that game. Yeah.
So I love that game. And so I always thought it was so cool. But when I like the 3DO is a game. Remember Panasonic 3DO came out, and then they fell after about a year or two, it went out. But I have a 3DO.
Real people. You were shooting real people in the arcade back then. That's right. Talk about video game violence. We were actually shooting real people. Like
shooting real people. But the thing is like there was no blood, so it was at least like it was like, oh, I got you, you scoundrel.
It was a gun. It was actually with a real gun. It wasn't like
holding a real. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh man.
You know what? You're so right. But
they have one that was a quick draw. Also, it was like they had a pistol down next to the game, and it counted down, or the guy came out and he would draw. And you had to quick draw, but it was actually a real person, like a real video of a real person.
You know what? I think that was part of the Mad Dog series, maybe, because quick draw may have been another game, but that Mad Dog series was so cool. I remember watching someone play it. I played it once or twice. Then I found out that they made it for the 3DO. And I'm like, and the 3DO is dead. So I'm like maybe 22 or something like that. And eBay's around. And I buy a 3DO and I buy what's it called? Mad Dog McCree. But I couldn't find the original Mad Dog. I found Mad Dog 2. It's called like Corey's Dead Chest or something like that. And Mad Dog's Dead Chest or something like that. And it's still back in the back room here in my studio. The studio, my basement.
Cool.
I mean, in my penthouse apartment in New York City here. And so I have the 3DO. I got the game, but the problem with playing with the controller, you can't get to the guy in time. By the time they draw, you're done. Because you can't just go and shoot. You're like, and it goes up there and it's here, and you're like, how do I get it to the guy? You know? And so I never made it very far in the game. I always was hoping to get the actual gun, but I think those guns are based on an infrared system within the old TVs that we don't have now in the LEDs.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, you can't even get like the remember Duck Hunt on the NES?
Yeah.
I have the game Gotcha.
Yeah, Gotcha.
I used to love playing Gotcha.
Yeah. So, but wait a second. Gotcha, you could have played with the gun?
It was like, it was a gun. It was a capture the flag game. It was a side-scrolling capture the flag game, and they had like the police training one, the trick shooting one. They had Duck Hunt, and they had Gotcha, and they had these real wild '80s camo. The guys would pop out of the trees, and you could shoot the guys. And I tried doing the same thing, looking up to try to get that and buy the console, but because the TVs don't have the ability to do that infrared reflection, same situation. Couldn't hook up that old technology with the gun to the new TVs anymore.
Yeah, you know what? That's the thing. So I'm wondering, there's no way to really play those games anymore?
I don't know. I mean, I don't see it. Certainly, it's not advertised. I mean, I've got 4 boys that are constantly getting advertised that stuff too, and they're not coming home asking me for the latest game that, you know, has a rifle that you can use. I mean, I've seen them like where you can put your cell phone in some kind of augmented reality.
That's kind of cool.
At Walmart, and then they have a video game that displays on your phone as you run around.
That's kind of cool.
Not quite the same.
Yeah, it's not the same. I mean, the VR thing is kind of where you're getting with that. Like that's where I think there's that game that came out a few years ago, or as a movie with that guy from I can't think if he was a drummer.
Oh, Ready Player One.
Yeah, Ready Player One. We're going there. I mean, like.
Oh yeah. Have you done the Oculus? Have you tried that?
No, I have not. How is it like amazing?
It's really amazing. Yeah, it's keeps getting better all the time, obviously. But the one that is just a standalone device that you put on by your own, you know, by itself without a computer peripheral necessary, is pretty spectacular. Like just even doing Google Earth and being able to do Street View and go around and look around in 3D is so immersive that, I mean,
you can put the glasses on and just go into Google Earth and just pop yourself into those locations.
Yeah,
that's pretty sick.
It is, and then you instead of having to click the mouse to walk around, you just use the joysticks in your hands to walk around. You're not walking around, but it feels.
I've seen a couple of videos where like some girl's playing, she runs like into the wall. It's crazy.
Oh yeah,
because it's so real. You're like, I'm going. No, you're going into a freaking brick wall. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, it's crazy. But I would say that. By the way, anybody who wants to join, the code once you get there is FAM, just capital F. I believe that's the code. And it's funny. My son. He all of a sudden hits me up maybe about 6 months ago. He's like, he's really into the Mortal Kombat games, but he likes the old school Mortal Kombat games, the ones that I used to play and probably you used to play when we were kids, you know? And MK1, MK2, MK3 with like Sub-Zero when they were like original with the, you know, Raiden when he's throwing it across. I always thought that was attached to Big Trouble Little China. I don't know. You ever see that movie?
I love Raiden. Raiden was the ultimate cheat code because you could just keep doing the fly across the screen and pin him down.
Absolutely.
And I still do that to my boys when they get smart with me and they want to play Mortal Kombat. I'm like, okay, but I'm Raiden.
There you go. You know, the problem is, though, you know who's better than Raiden, and I didn't realize this because my son became a master, is Scorpion. He worked out this freaking thing where he shoots the spike at you and pulls you. When he hits you in the air, he does the reverse thing through the air, hits you again, and then he does another spike, and there's no way to get out of it. Like, it's no matter who you're with, he's gotten sick at Scorpion.
Like paddle ball with your enemy?
Yeah, but the cool thing is this. So he's like, hey, you know what, Dad? I want to get Mortal Kombat, but he doesn't want to get one for like the Xbox. He wants the arcade game, the one that they make from like Arcade 1-Up, you know? So I got him the Arcade 1-Up one, I think for, was maybe for Christmas or something like that last year. But he then he wanted the NBA Jam one because he's into the old school games. And I'm like, if he stays away from the new stuff with all the violence, good. Yeah. Well, what do you know? Now we're at a point where he's like, I want to play the Xbox. Can I play that GTA game? I'm like, no, you can't play the GTA game. But I think the thing is they're already like they see and they know so much, and that's the crazy thing. But I have to remember I knew it all too. Don't you remember knowing everything at 13? I remember hearing everything, knowing everything. I remember being awkward around certain subjects, and the stuff. My son is very open with us, and so he'll say some things sometimes. I'll be like, dang, I can't believe you're saying that to me, And I'm like, I can't believe you know about that. But then I'm like, yeah, but you should, because I knew about it at 13, and I just didn't let my parents know that I knew it.
Well, we had to find out about it on AOL chat rooms.
Oh, really?
Do you remember AOL? Did you ever do AOL chat rooms? Like
no, but I do
before?
remember it was like a chat room thing was like the first thing that people did, right? It was like message boards.
Yeah, that's right.
Like 95, 96.
You would say like age, sex, location, ASL, and everyone would type in like 13, male, Arizona, and then you'd be like, "Oh, cool, you're 13, Arizona, me too." This is, we're talking,
that was like what 14 4K or 28K type of thing when they were doing that.
Right, with a dial-up,
dialing it up,
Prodigy internet.
Yeah. That's why I mentioned before, but it was 1996 or 1997. I'm driving up to New Haven, Connecticut, and I get cut off because I used to listen to the Opie and Anthony show. I don't know if you remember that show, and they got cut off at Shelton every time I was driving through Shelton. And it's about halfway between where I live and New Haven. And I called my brother up and I said, look, I'm going to invent this thing called satellite radio where I can listen to the Opie and Anthony show anywhere in the world. I could be in Tokyo and listen to it. And he goes, you'd never be able to do it because of the FCC. They won't allow it because it's another part of the... And he talked me out of even thinking about it beyond. And I said, and this is literally, I remember the conversation. I said, I'm going to do something else as well. I'm sick of going and having to sit in front of someone's house to see if I can get the signal. I said, I'm going to create satellite internet. I want to be in the middle of Nebraska and have a satellite just beam down. That would be perfect internet, wouldn't it? Oh, I'd never be able to do that. Freaking Elon Musk 23 years later did it. So the point is you have to be a billionaire to make things like these things happen. But ideas come and go. If you don't do anything, somebody will do something with a good idea. And that's why I patented at least one of my ideas. I got about 5 more. I just have to make money to put them into those first before I can, consider doing anything else. I have too much going on, too many balls in the air,
Yeah. Your beatbox is super cool. I was watching you talk about it earlier and all the different tones that it makes. That's pretty cool, man.
Thanks, brother.
If I had any musical skill. How much are they?
So they are $500 for a adult model, the $400 for a kid's model. And it's the stupid $399, $499 thing, whatever. But they're $400 and $500. But the thing about it is, it's double the size of what you would see. There's something called a cajon. It's a box people have to sit and bend over to play, and they have to hurt their back essentially to play it for like a period of time. So this one, you see, I sit upright when I play it the whole time. I could play for 3 hours. I play for 3 hours every night usually. I never hurt my back, and that's a testament to the design. I designed something that's a perfect seat for playing the guitar. So I never had anywhere to sit and play guitar comfortably, and now I have that, which is nice. But the thing is really it's the tones I think that get me too. Like when I'm in the middle, like if anybody has not, while they're in their car, or gone to Spotify or gone to iTunes or anything and listen to the songs that have been created on this show and listen to them in your car with good speakers and just hear what this beat seat sounds like. If you haven't done that yet, you really should, because you'll be like, that's a drummer. No, it's the most beefy bass you'll ever hear in your life. It's the beat seat, because it's twice the size of a cajon and you don't have to bend over to access it. But the bass is so powerful. I listen to it in the car and it's just like thumping. I'm in my room and like sometimes my wife will send me messages. She'll be like, stop, it's too loud. And it's just the bass reverberates around the entire house because it's...
You notice that the shoes you wear makes a difference in the tones also?
Totally. Yeah, so if I...
Do you have a favorite pair you wear?
I do. I've been wearing these Pumas for a very long time now, but I also will wear... Vans are good. You know, if you get, Stan Smiths, those Adidas are good too because they have the flat. Anything with a flat side is going to be awesome because if you think about the concept that you're hitting a piece of wood, so you want as much flesh. Like, to me, the best way to play is with barefoot because I can do whatever I want with it. But with my shoes on now, the best, like, here's a good example. These are the shoes I wear now. These are my Pumas. And if you could see this, the back, look how, do you see the bottom is actually below. I was just realizing, I didn't even realize this till now, but look, the bottom is actually going backwards. Is it this side? No, it's over here. The bottom is almost going backwards this way. So when I hit the beat seat right here, man, does that thing sound nice. Now, the one I had yesterday is my sneakers. I had my sneakers on yesterday, and I'm trying to play for the first couple minutes, and I'll tell you what, I tried to arch my foot, so I'm hitting more of my, and it's just like, I started getting uncomfortable, and I stopped playing. I don't know if you were here for that, but I was like, what are you wearing these stupid shoes for, Mark? And I went, and I just, like, I had to take them off, and I had to play barefoot or with my socks. But these shoes are awesome. I would suggest a pair of Pumas, but get them bigger than your size. If you're an 11, get 11 and a half.
Do you like a softer shoe?
I like, no, I like
not like boots with like a hard heel.
No, I like to have a little bit of a feel to it. So just, I think what's good about these types of shoes is they have enough padding where it's not hurting your foot, but you're still getting the thump of like a mallet of from a kick drum. I think the more, I have to say, I haven't tested this yet, but if you made a really padded foot that was totally flat, super flat, like I thought about making a pair of sneakers for the beat seat, and I don't know if I could show this while we're on. Let me see. But I did. I made a pair of sneakers on the website. I haven't shown anybody this yet, I don't think. And they're really unique. I think in general, like, I wouldn't want to do anything that wasn't cool. You know what I mean? Or to me, cool, like something different. Let me see if I could show you guys this, if I could pull this up. I may have to. Wait, how do I get. Let me see how I do this the best way. I think I have to open it up like this.
Are you ready to bake?
All right, let me open that again, and then let me see if I can type that in. And then I'm going to bring this in front of us and see if I can get this to work. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. So let me bring this down first. Okay, so I'll put this in front of me. This is the new Beat Seat website, but check this out. I made these shoes, guys. Let me know what you think. Cody, let me know what you think of these. If I can find them. It's hard for me to see what... Okay, here's the shop. In the shop. Okay, here they are. So these are the Renaissance Man sneakers. And let me see if I can get close to them. So I thought something cool, like a cool design, like artsy design, blue that goes with the logo. And I think that's what I came up with there. I don't know if you could see that.
No, I can't. It's not doing well. Maybe I should look on YouTube.
Oh, you're not. That's right. It's.
Oh, I can see. You know what? I can see him on YouTube.
All right. Yeah. See that? Put it on there for you could take a look at it.
That's super cool.
So that's the one pair. Let me see if I can get. Oh, it was the same pair, but there's another view. Let's see if you can see close up. So to me, this is something, I'm going to buy a pair of these myself. I'm going to be wearing these when I play the beat seat. Because if you look at the side here, look at the side. What is this on here, down here? Perfect for hitting the beat seat. You see that?
Totally
it's flat.
Right.
Totally flat. So I'm going to order these. I just made them. It's my newest piece of, I guess you'd say my newest piece of merch on the website. And there's one more view, I think. Let me see. What's this one? Oh, yeah, this just shows a little better. Because I wanted to make sure that thing was centered. You know what I mean? And it's not terribly large, but I think also if you could see on the tag, on both the tags, it says the logo, and then on the inside of the shoe, I don't have a picture of that, but there's the logo on that as well. So it's kind of cool. I'm really kind of excited about the fact that the gear is really nice gear. Like I was looking over it. They have, when I made these shirts, the ones with Dr. Weaselfouch and with the different logos and stuff, on the inside of the back of each of the shirts, there's a logo from the Mark Pires Renaissance Man show. It's kind of cool. I was like, I never had that from t-shirts before. It's usually just like you put a logo on the front. Now they let you put your brand name on the back. It's crazy.
That's awesome.
So if you guys have not gone over to markpires.com yet, head over and check that out and pick up a shirt, pick up a CD. You can do that all there. And like I said, this new thing right now, I have to change the pricing, so don't buy anything tonight. But I just made, I think, 10 of these today. And this quality is unreal. I mean, it literally came out like I used to buy CDs, and the print quality of this CD is like the CDs I used to buy. It's unreal how great this thing came out. And I was telling the story yesterday. I don't know if you know this. The printer here is like a $3,300 printer if I was to go buy it right now from B&H Photo. They still sell it brand new, except this one's like the Model 2. The Model 3 is the new one. It's like $3,300. I think this one's still around the same price if you bought it new. Some guy was he's like, oh, I try to do things. I don't know if you guys do this, but whenever I need something, the first thing I do is check Facebook Marketplace because it's free. You may have it local. So I go in there and I'm like, CD printer. I'm like, I need like a CD printer and duplicator. I want to have it all in one. Like, I don't want to be printing in a thing, taking it and putting it in some printer and one by one. And I was about to do that. It's funny. I had a guy on the line. He said for $225, he would send me his. All it would do is print them. So I'd still have to make the CDs, and then I could put them in and I'd do them all separately. It would have taken me forever. That's when I made the pricing. I was like, it's going to be $25 because I'm not going to spend forever going one album at a time. Now I'm going to do it $18 an album. I think that's a very fair number. And $15 if people jump onto a monthly, and every month I send them the new one because I'm going to put out an album every month. So instead of you questioning it, if you support the show anyway, you're like people like Jacqueline, for example. Jacqueline supports the show. I think what I'm going to do is if people are at a certain level, I'm not sure what it is. I think it has to be over $15 probably in order for me to cover my costs. But if I'm Patreon, someone's $15 or $20 supporter of the show, they're going to get the album. That's going to be a new thing. They're getting an album sent to them every month. They just have to, if they're in like Alaska, like Sid, he's got to pay for his own shipping. What are we talking about? You're going to be in freaking Alaska? What are we talking about, Sid? You can't go in an Alaska situation and then not pay for the shipping when you're in your gnome and your igloo. I still don't understand how Sid is getting around all of those rupees. He's got so many rupees in that igloo up there. And sometimes I think about him, Cody. I'm like, I wonder if Sid is okay out there. There's so many rupees in so little time, But then one day Sid will find someone stupid enough to take those rupees from him, But for now, no, he's just going to have to figure out a way to get to the fridge. Oh, goodness. How's the chat doing? I can't really see. Cody, you there still? Did I lose you, brother? Anybody else want to get in on us on this conversation? I think I gave you guys the link. I think I may have lost Cody. I'm going to give you guys the link if anybody wants to join in on the fun. That is the link right there. The code, the password is capital F-A-M, fam. Very simple. Do a little simple situation over there. Let's see. Code, you still there? Let me see. I'm going to, I don't know if I can restart the feed. Okay, yeah, I see you got disconnected. If you want to try to pop back in, I'm not sure how that works. Anybody else want to join in too and have a little conversation with us? The Renaissance Family Chat. Family Zoom, 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 doom, doom, Zoom, Zoom, Zoom. Is that link work, guys? Raro. Let me see if I could do a zoomeroo. Let me see if I can get this to. All right, we'll do that for now and see. Let's see if this works. Let's see if this works. Buffering. Are you guys buffering? I think I'm just basically waiting on a miracle. We were just buffered out. Let's see. It looks like Cody's trying to make his way back in. We have a couple other people coming in now. Look, guys, we're starting to settle down. Did you get in over there? Oh, nope. It's just, we got one more. It's just Cody coming back in again. Why don't you guys join us in the chat? What are we doing over there? Ask to unmute. There we go. Cody, you there?
Back in again. Hey,
there he is. Okay. What are we doing? Guys, join us. Join us. Join us. Give us a call on that Zoomity Zoom number. How does it work, Cody? Do you just click the link and then it just brings you to a thing where you put the password in?
I didn't have to put a password in. I just clicked on the link and then it said join from browser.
It brought
you
right in.
I couldn't get the app to update, so I just did join from browser. That's how I was able to do it.
Oh, guys, you see that? It was so difficult. Cody had to push a button. See that?
Made it work.
And you guys are sitting there and you're having a hard time pushing a button. You see what I'm saying? Cody was able to push that button twice, guys. He's here double-decker style. And you're starting to, how do I push the button? What do I do? Cody, can you tell me what did I do over there? How did I do it? You can't do it? Got Tom right there. Tom Murphy wants to join us. Murph Dog. Wait, there's the, I thought I gave it to you, but what is, there we go. That's the linkaroo. I guess the good thing is that's the link that brings you right into the show. So you're kicking it with me in code. And at the end of the day, guys, remember, Cody was the genius who was able to click the button, and you're not a genius. Remember that. Most people are geniuses, and they're like, oh, it's a button? Let me just click this. But you couldn't do it. No, Cody was like, I'm doing it twice, you know? Twice, double-decker right there. Did you see that? Right. He was doing a double-decker situation. And I think we may get a call from Tom as well, which would be fun. So, Cody, tell me a little something that I don't know. Give me hit me with something or hit me with a question.
Okay, I got a good story for you.
Awesome.
So the year was last year, and it was COVID, and we were all locked in, right?
Yep.
And I got a bunch of sons, like I told you about. And one of them was 18 and one was 21. So the height of their testosterone and all their manliness, and locked in. So I live on 2 acres, and we have a barn and a shipping container that has a basketball court between them.
Okay.
And we were out there one night hanging out in the barn, and I said to my boys, we're going to El Chapo a basement underneath this thing.
You're going to make a basement? You mean a basement?
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
And they're like, come on, Dad. So I went and got the Sawzall because they challenged me, and I cut a hole in the floor, and I grabbed a shovel, and I hit the ground, and it was caliche, really hard clay, and it was a nightmare. 6 weeks later, we had hand dug out a root cellar underneath the basement.
Oh my goodness.
It was awesome.
What did you do with this? What did you do with it?
So when we got done, we made it 5 by 10, 7 feet deep. And we got done, I started excavating a little tunnel, and the boy said, what's that? And I said, it's going to be a tunnel someday down to another basement underneath the shipping container.
Holy
and they're
cow.
like, come on. So we did it. We moved the shipping container, and we got a tractor, and we dug a much bigger basement underneath the shipping container.
Holy cow.
And then we put the shipping container back over it, and we connected it with a tunnel that went from one to the other. And we cemented the whole thing in, and my boys were skateboarding from B1, we called it, down to B2.
Are you underground?
It was epic.
Underground.
Yeah.
How high?
It was epic. It was amazing, right?
How wide and how high of a hallway were you able to make for yourself?
Super huge. The second one was very big. It was like 30 feet long, 10 feet deep, and 12 feet wide.
Oh my goodness.
And we had like done brick walls and reinforcements, and it was quite a feat. And we did it all during COVID.
Wow.
Right?
So you accomplished something amazing.
Yeah. So the boys, and then we learned a bunch. They learned a bunch. And one of my friends came over, and he was a YouTuber. And so he asked if he could make a TikTok about my basement. So I said, sure, no problem. So he makes a TikTok about my basement, and it goes viral.
No way.
11 million views.
What?
Yes. Knock, knock, knock. Here comes the city. Hey, Mr. Snyder, we want to see your basement. I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. What basement? You know,
Oh,
like
my
this basement on
goodness.
TikTok. And I'm like, you're going to have to come back. So we filled in the basements, Mark. We filled in both basements.
No, are you serious?
Yeah, all the way, man. We filled them in all the way.
Oh.
Well, because we did it all during COVID, so we did it all without permits.
Did they go in and look at it
So-
first? Did you have them look at it at least?
No, heck no. I wasn't having them trying to look at anything. They had already seen it. The whole world.
Oh, you should. If you were gonna fill it anyway, I would have been like, "Yeah, come on in. I'm gonna friggin' fill it. Yeah, you're coming. I'm showing you my work. I'm showing you that brick wall my son and I did. My son didn't have a girl to let it out on. He made that friggin' brick wall. You're coming to look at it."
The moral of the story is get a permit. You know.
Exactly. Well, the permit's important, but you know what's crazy is this. My father's a builder. For 13 years, I worked for him. A lot of times people do things and they didn't get a permit, and the town gets upset, but you can still work your way through it. You know, if they made you fill it because it's like super illegal, but sometimes because it's super illegal, be proud of it. Don't let them not see it. You should let them see it. I want the video. Where's the video? Send me the video. I got to see it. Oh, that's amazing.
The video's gone. It's all down. It's not on TikTok anymore.
They took it down? Oh my goodness!
I had my friend take it down. I wasn't trying, So.
No, they took it down. The TikTok took it down.
No. I had my friend take it down.
I
just
think
because I wasn't trying to just wasn't trying. Didn't need that smoke. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah. It's too bad that you had to get rid of that, because honestly, like I was thinking about recently, how difficult is it to dig down once you to tunnel?
It was tremendously difficult. I thought it was going to be like no big deal, because I had heard, that like El Chapo had a 5-mile basement hand dug to him. I was thinking it can't be that hard, right?
El Chapo situation.
So we went for it, and we got at 5 feet down. We hit river rocks that were bigger than my head. We had to get a jackhammer.
Oh my goodness! So it's a tough thing, dude. It's so funny you did an El Chapo. You're like, yeah, if they could do it. Do you realize that each one of those people that did it were freaking coked out of their mind? You realize that, right?
Yeah, no. we were just, all I had was 18 and 21-year-old raw testosterone.
Yeah, exactly. You got through it, though. That's pretty amazing. But, I told my wife, like, maybe I saw one of those videos where it's like, it's all, the sun's going to do X, Y, and I'm like, geez, what if we have to do like a, the movie with Christopher Walken and Brandon Fraser, what's it called? Back to the Past or something? Blast from the Past. Yeah, Blast from the Past. But if that was something like that where we have to go underground, when you were telling that story, I'm like, dude, you're good. You're good.
Not anymore. It's all filled in.
Tom, you got to lock back in. I don't know what happened with the... click the same link, Tom, my brother. Trinity! How are you? So good to see you.
My battery's dying on my laptop, so I'm going to punch out. But I just wanted to say, love you, man. Appreciate you. You're the best.
You rock, brother.
We'll talk later. Bye, fam. Bye, Renaissance fam.
Love you, bro. Be good, okay?
Keep watching on my phone.
Thanks, Cody. Have a good night, okay? Thanks so much for calling in. You rock, brother.
All right.
So, guys, I'm going to leave the call lights open for a moment. Before we call it evening, it's 1:12 in the morning. Actually, I think I got to call it an evening now because it's 1:12 in the morning. But tomorrow, we will maybe do some more calls. Yeah, Tom, if you need, you have my number. Shoot me a message and let me know where you're looking, and I'll find you a real estate agent for sure. Let me go over here. Trinity, good to see you. I was looking, Trinity, I'm not sure if you realize this, but I put out 11 albums this year, 143 songs, and your song is one of those 143. And we didn't intend this, but I have been releasing 13 songs. It's born in the 13th. I love the number 13. And every month I release 13 songs. You were on the first album. And we're here now 11 albums in, and I'm 143 songs in. 143. I always, as a kid, had a connection to that because, you know, I text girlfriends 143. You know, we do this beeper thing back in the day that you may remember, and you threw the text in there, that 143. And being live for 1,070 days in a row, giving love to this planet, to everybody who knows I'm here and who doesn't know I'm here. And to wind up on 143 songs released in 1 year. I never even thought about that, but that's an insane amount of music to release in 1 year. And we're doing 2 more albums this month. But point is, today as we stand, at some point in my year, in the year I decided to do everything and anything my intuition was telling me to do, I'm sitting on 143 songs that you have in your hands. If you just go to Spotify or you go to iTunes or to my website, markpires.com. It is now an awesome website. I'm very excited about the website. The CDs, I'm going to get those changed. Like I said, it'll be a new thing. $18. You can get a signed album. I'm going to make them. They're all going to be freaking awesome. The print is so unbelievably awesome. So, what I'd say is this. Love is what we all need. Love is what we have to share. Love is what I have to bring. Are you a world that cares? That's the question. We all go through the craziness. Who comes out the other end is the question. We all come through the other end. But are we all intact? Together, we can be. So, famine friends, until tomorrow, when we do it all over again. Bradley, Chris, Juniper, S. Coop, Tom, and Trinity. It's Mark Pires. And it's Renaissance Man. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. You gotta go away. Yeah. Have a great night, fam. I'll see you tomorrow.